It is now time to predict this Bills-Jets game. We have been waiting all offseason for it. When the schedule came out, it was a chef's kiss match. Chef's kiss. I sound like Sean Connery there. But I'm going to give you the floor here.
Ooh.
Let us know. Okay, first of all, confirm. What's the updated spread? Still 2.5?
So the spread's still 2.5 right now.
Okay.
Across the board, everywhere.
So Luka and I are competitive people. If you've been with us long enough, you know this. So we are going to keep track of how we do in Bills predictions, both overall and against the spread. I want to hear from all of you in chat. How are the Bills going to do? Give me a score prediction. Do they win? Do they lose? We'll get as many up on screen as we can. Start firing them off for us. Luka, Bills, Jets, Monday night. How's it going to go?
So with this game, I've been preaching it all preseason. This is going to be an ugly game. I don't expect highlights galore. I don't expect a shootout. As much as I would love that for Aaron Rodgers versus Josh Allen, version 3 now at this point in their careers, respectively. They haven't been shootouts the first 2 times, unfortunately, even the one that I saw in person. But it's going to be an ugly game. And we talked about a lot of things tonight. And the one thing that I made sure I emphasized was, to me, the X factor of this game. And that really is the Bills D-line, specifically Leonard Floyd and AJ Epenesa and Gregory Rousseau. Although I am going to highlight Leonard Floyd in this situation. Leonard Floyd primarily does play on that right side, and that is primarily matched up against your Dwayne Brown situation. And to me, when it comes to containing the edge on the run, keeping things, getting the ball out quicker when it comes to Aaron Rodgers and creating opportunities for potential turnovers and just end of drives. Leonard Floyd is a guy I really am highlighting as potentially that X factor, but overall that right edge is kind of I circle a lot because Mekhi Becton will have his own issues in his own right on the opposite side, on the Jets right side, the Bills left edge side. I think they're going to target that right side. I do expect blitzing and things like that to happen as well, where they need to be able to pick that up on the fly a lot. And I do question that as well when it comes to the Jets. So with that in mind, that's where I think the X factor and kind of the overwhelming thing happens with the Bills. In this game, I've been saying, and if you did not catch our season preview, I'm sticking with the same score line. It is plus 13,000 if you want to bet a correct score, by the way. But overall, I really expect the Bills to come out with the win in an ugly game, 23-16. They will cover the spread. They will win. It's just going to be one of those classic divisional games where it's nothing pretty about it, but you just got to get the job done on the road, take care of business in the limelight that is Monday Night Football, and come home 1-0 and then get to work on week 2.
Keep those predictions coming in. Luka has the Bills winning. Luka will now take the controls of bumping those predictions up on the screen. All right, Luka, we know the concerns. The Jets' defensive line is a problem. And we talked about how with the Bills having a rookie right guard in Torrance and maybe not 100% left guard in McGovern, guys like Quinnen Williams and Solomon Thomas can really wreak havoc on the Bills and make things tough up front. So I do think that for the Bills to be successful in this game, they have to play left-handed a bit. I think they do need to rely on their running game with James Cook. I do think there'll be room to run against this Jets defense because what the Jets want to do is they want to play back and force you to go underneath. And teams like the Bills, who love to be aggressive, play into the teeth of their defense. I think the Bills need to be patient, take what's underneath of them, run the ball, and be okay with 10, 12 play drives as long as they end up in points. I do think we will see Stephon Diggs in the slot in this game quite a bit. I think, one, it gets him away from Sauce Gardner, or it forces Sauce Gardner to go somewhere he didn't play a lot of last year. He's not normally a travel cornerback. He and Reed each play either side. I think Diggs in the slot is something we'll see quite a bit in this game to present himself as a weapon early in the rep for Josh Allen. And then on the defensive side, Luka, I do expect Sean McDermott to empty the bag against these Jets. I don't think Aaron Rodgers is a quarterback that you're going to be able to sack very much. He likes to get rid of the ball. But the thing is, you mentioned it, Leonard Floyd, Rousseau. Can you collapse the pocket? Can you force him to make quick reads? And then with Hyde and Poyer back, which is going to be such a beautiful sight to see 23 and 21 back on the field. I cannot wait for that moment. The confusion that those two can create post-snap with the flexibility, with how much they know each other, how interchangeable they are, where at pre-snap it looks like one thing, and then as soon as the ball snapped, the defense completely changes. Let's just see how on the same page these Jets receivers are with a quarterback playing his first professional game for that team. Now, I do think that the Jets are going to throw the bag at the Bills. I don't think they're just going to sit back in coverage and let the Bills pick them apart underneath. You will see Robert Saleh empty the bag. He'll blitz if he has to. He'll go man coverage, cover one, like you saw him do last year. I think Josh Allen's legs will be a factor. Luka, you had the over-under on Josh Allen's rushing stats, right?
Correct. It's 35.5. I love that over.
Over. Smash the over. Josh Allen, big game, under the lights. This is a moment where he knows the world is watching. I promise you, he's been hearing the Jets hype. I promise you, he's been hearing the Bills are going to fall off. He's going to unlock Josh Allen, YOLO Josh Allen in a good way. So all of that, what does it amount to me? I do think, I want to say it was Roy Collins. Maybe it was Pete. I think it was Pete. I take it back. He said, this is a tough environment. It's 9/11. It's in New York. It's Rodgers' first game. That place is going to be absolutely wild. Unlike a lot of Bills games we have seen in recent years where it almost feels like a bowl game where the Bills are well represented with fans. I think it's going to be about 80% Jets fans in that building, super, super loud. And there is a chance that early on momentum will be in the Jets' favor. And if the Bills can survive that tidal wave or just go in there and smack them right in the face and score a touchdown right off the bat, that's how I think maybe it gets out of hand in the Bills' favor. But if the Bills can ride that wave, survive it, and not get avalanched early, I think the Bills are going to be able to stick around in this game. I think their experience together will win out. I have the Bills winning this game, Luka. This score is going to make us all nervous. I get it. 24-23. And this is the way I see it happening. I think Aaron Rodgers leads the Jets down with about 30 seconds to go. Greg Zuerlein kicks a field goal to give the Jets a 23-21 lead. 30 seconds to go. MetLife is going nuts. The TV commentators, Aikman and Buck, are going nuts. This is what the Jets needed last year. A quarterback who can pull them out of a fire. Aaron Rodgers with a clutch drive on Monday Night Football. And then here comes that dude, Josh Allen, onto the field, just casually walking into the huddle, dapping up Diggs, dapping up Dawkins, dapping up Gabe Davis. And they go right down the field, get in field goal range. And Tyler Bass walks it off. The Bills win 24-23 and remind everybody that, yes, the Jets are better, but this is still our division.